Nathalar was right. I haven't seen Nathalar, but I don't think he can approach this quarry. The cultists would spot him before he got close. We might be on our own for this one. No sign of the dragons, but there are plenty of cultists. They're mining and keeping watch. This doesn't make any sense. What would a dragon cult want with limestone? The mine's entrance should be west of here. You take the lead.
Over here. Thank the hist someone arrived. You're not with the crazed cult out there, are you? No. If you were, you would have summoned the others by now. Please help me. I've been trapped here for hours with no chance of escape. My friends and I became separated at the quarry. We sought the strange Aeon stone that we heard about. Figured we'd take a little. Bring it back to my father's jewelry shop in Murkmire. That's when the cultists decided to run us off. We ran in different directions once the cultists started chasing us. I lost sight of them while fleeing for my life. I ducked under here and have been hiding ever since. Could you look for my friends, please? My friends must be hiding around the quarry. Find them and let them know I'll be waiting at the rendezvous spot. They're Argonians like me. You can't miss them. Look for Mitza, Falls with Grace, and Nasi. And please, watch out for those cultists. Rumors spread like wildfire through the streets of Senchal, especially if it involves anything valuable. Most of what we heard indicated that the locals avoided the stuff, though. Said it was cursed, or tainted, or something like that. Curses? No. If someone had mentioned the cultists, though, that's a different matter. Look, I just want to see my friends again. Then we'll leave Elsweyr and return to my father's shop in Murkmire.
Please, I didn't take any of the green stones, and if I did, I'll make sure to put them back. Just, please, don't hurt me. Oh, thank you. I saw what happened to poor Falls, and I got so frightened. I'll go find Nomu right now.
Yagrandu should be in this mine. Let's head inside.
I cannot run anymore. There's too many of them, and my friends are gone. I surrender. Go ahead, cultist. Do what you may. Truly? That is good news. I think I have enough strength to make it to that location. Thank you, stranger. Just remind me never to listen to Nomu's stupid ideas again.
Mitza told me what happened to poor Falls, but thanks so much for finding the others. I just wish I had something to give her family back home in Murkmire. That's Falls, all right. She loved this ring. I'll make sure her family gets it when we're back home in Murkmire. Anyway, thank you. Why don't you take this, for your efforts? I just wish it could be more.
And the other dragon, is that Yggdrasil?
Yes. Deal with them. With pleasure, my
Yondu into some sort of monster. We have to stop him.
All of Elsweyr will bow to my master. You will serve Latvulan. Enemy down.
Well, that certainly didn't go as planned. Watch out!
Rest easy, Ma. Your battle is done. That is what happens to those who defy Latvulan. He kills them, then forces their corpse to do his bidding. Park Lok, what shameful arrogance. Waiting for Latvulan to leave. Had I faced him now, he would have overpowered me. Do not think me proud of such actions, Hunter. Latvulan has somehow increased his power. We are not prepared to fight him just yet. To raise one of my kind takes great skill, and greater preparation. Rakajin used the green stone to amplify his necromantic abilities. That stone... It must be why Latvulan's cult has claimed this mine. When Latvulan hears of your victory, he will return to secure this mine. We must return to the Sanctum before that happens. After that, we can decide our next course of action. Latvulan underestimated you, Hunter. He shall not do so again.
There's nothing you could have done.
I know. I just wish we'd gotten there sooner.
You did well today. Your Grandu may not have joined us, but neither will his corpse become a tool of Latvulan. A small victory, but a victory nonetheless. Did you discover anything else? An army of dragons with the means to amplify their power? That doesn't bode well. I do not like that we're going into this fight blind. There's too much we don't know about Latvulan and this cult of his. We need more information. I do. But first, I have something for you. I found it in the Sanctum's treasury. But let's keep this between us. If a certain smuggling crew knew we had a treasury, they'd empty it faster than Zaji can drain a bottle of plum brandy. If we can't outmatch our enemies, we must outwit them. I want you to infiltrate the cult. Learn where their base of operations is located, how large a force they command, and most importantly, what they plan to do next. Aelia believes the cult is recruiting in Senchal. I want you to find a recruiter and join their ranks. As a member of the cult, you'll be privy to a great deal of information. But first, you'll want to speak with General Renmus. If there's cult activity in the city, Renmus should know something about it. I want you to see if he has any leads you can follow. Haley has agreed to get you into the palace. No need to schedule another appointment. When you've learned all you can about the Dragon Cult, return to the Sanctum and report your findings. A wise request. Our enemy is Latvalan, the dragon of great power and greater evil. He seeks to destroy Tamriel, though we do not know yet how he plans to do so. We do know that he leads a large cult and has several dragons working with him. They worship Latvalan and seek to help him destroy our ally, Nathalar. One of the cult's prominent members, the necromancer Rakajin, has demonstrated how they use a strange green stone to amplify magic. You saw its power, not I. Did it not allow the necromancer to raise Yagrandu from the dead to attack you? Regardless, you must infiltrate the cult and learn more. Find out what they're up to, why they follow Latvalan. Training our new Dragon Guard. The Pounce's crew may be the best smugglers in Elsweyr, but that doesn't make them dragon hunters. Luckily, I was able to outfit them with weapons and armor from the Sanctum stores. They don't have a choice. Their homeland has been invaded and they want to protect it. I'll do my best to help them, but there's only so much we can accomplish with the limited time we have. There's always hope, my friend. Even in the darkest night, a candle can shine. This is the time to stand against this rage of dragons. Victory isn't certain, but what in life ever is? We have to believe we have a chance, or all is lost.
I'll meet you outside the palace after I wash the stink of dead dragon out of my armor.
The stink. You get used to it.
Ugh. Let's hope my father isn't too busy to see his daughter.
My hands are tied. We don't have the resources to investigate your daughter's disappearance.
This one understands. Thank you for your time, General.
Pardon the interruption. Do you have a moment, Father?
A moment, yes, but only that. Here for another ship. Last I heard, the Perfect Pounce was still in condition enough to sail. Or perhaps you find her crew lacking. The Order of the New Moon. Yes, I know of them. They've been recruiting in Senchal for some time, preying on skooma addicts and vagrants. A repugnant practice. You believe this order is a dragon cult? As if dragons weren't troublesome enough. As you heard, the Shield's resources are stretched thin. Senchal is one disaster away from a full-blown riot, and I need my soldiers on the streets. I can't spare any to deal with this matter. You want to investigate? By all means. Buzinda, the Khajiit who was just in my office, believes the Order of the New Moon recruited her daughter, Lahini. Find Lahini, and you should find the cult. Speak to Buzinda and see what she can tell you. I'd consider it a personal favor if you find Lahini and return her to her family. I wish I had the resources to do more. Kaza, 29. Silver hair, green eyes, scar under right eye. Missing 31 days. Abazita, 43. Orange hair, yellow eyes, wears flower pendant necklace. Missing 14 days. Lahini, 21. The list goes on and on. 32 by last count, and those are just the ones that have been reported. A lot of them have left the city, what with the dragons and all. The rest? I don't have the resources to conduct investigations and defend Senshal. Indeed. Perhaps I'm a fool to keep turning you away like this. The more I hear about the forces we're up against, the more I realize that this threat extends far beyond our city walls. Yet my duty must first be to Senshal, no matter the cost. Not a specific event, but a simmering pot eventually boils over. As long as refugees continue to pour into Senshal, turmoil will continue to brew. It doesn't help that my city envoy has abandoned me. My daughter, Aelia. She has a good head for diplomacy. Her understanding of both Imperial and Khajiiti culture has been a great help to my legion over the years. Then you showed up, and she deserted me. And I respect her right to do so. She chose to fight this dragon invasion directly, and I'm proud of her. But that doesn't mean I'm not worried, or that I regret losing one of the few resources I still had.
Poor Buzinda. I can't imagine how upset she must be right now. If we do infiltrate the cult, we should find Lahini and convince her to leave. Or force her to, if she won't listen to reason.
Please, Buzinda would like to be left to her grief. If you'll excuse her. You have? Oh, thank you, thank you! You'll need details, yes? Lahini has black fur and blue eyes. A skinny thing, so frail. She was very sickly as a Khajiit and never quite recovered. Lahini spoke of them. She said, I am but a burden to you. With them I can be useful. Buzinda begged her not to go, but Lahini left the very next morning. Kazan me no more. He is a ruffian, but Lahini loves him. She would have at least told him goodbye. But he refuses to speak to Buzinda. All he does is sit in a tavern, drinking his days away. If you find Lahini, please convince her to come home. We're all worried about her. Only rumors. This one hears they prey on the desperate, the hungry. The cult promises warm beds and hot meals. For many, that is all it takes. But this one thinks that Lahini joined them for a sense of purpose. She considered herself a burden. Lahini was weak, sickly. We love her anyway, but she felt she could be useful to this Order of the New Moon. Useful how, this one wonders. She could be hurt. She could be... Please, you have to find her, before it's too late.
I don't like the sound of any of this. The more the dragons destroy, the more desperate people become. And then the cult swoops in, promising protection and purpose. It's a never-ending cycle. You're right. I just hate seeing Senshal suffer like this. Kazan seems like our best lead so far, Uzinda said that he likes to drink at the tavern, right? We should head there next.